Hi guys, so I'm Faye with Consciously Creating and I am a mindset and law of assumption coach. So I get people come to me every single day. They're all different people, right? All different people. And they will say, Faye, I can manifest this, but I can't manifest that. Why is this one not happening? Okay, so things like The Secret and stuff like that, I feel like it really confused some people. So that's the main culprit. The main culprit is people visualizing, say, their perfect relationship, but they have like a really crappy concept about relationships. Okay. Obviously this can come from anywhere. It could be your parents, it could be people, society, people that you've come into contact with, during your childhood. It can be all of those different things. Okay, so what we really need to do is work on belief system. So belief system is like so important, it's unreal, like so important. Don't just manifest the thing that you want. Okay, there'll be lots of things that you want anyway, particularly when you start doing this, you'll start realizing that actually all your thoughts create. And actually, I don't want that situation to be like that. I don't want that big bill. I want them to reduce it. Okay, so work on small things. So one success story I just mentioned was, a bill getting reduced. Okay, so you look at it, acknowledge it, change it. Okay, that was one of my own bills, and I think it was around about January time that was. We might do more success stories actually, because everyone loves success stories. Okay, but what you really need to do is dive into your belief system. So do you believe all men are players? Do you believe all men cheat? Do you believe that all men are narcissists? Do you believe that you're not committed to, things don't go right for you, things whatever those beliefs are, you need to change those. Okay, so the same with money. I found a weird little thing in my belief system around money, around me not keeping money. I mean, it wasn't massive, but there was a week during half term where I realised, actually, where did I spend that money? Because we didn't do a lot that cost a lot of money. So I was like, okay, so now I need to affirm that I always keep money. I'm always saving money. Money just stays in my bank. I'm always getting more money in my bank. Okay. So working on your belief system is really, really, really important. Okay, not just the visualizing, because everyone is you pushed out. So what does that mean? It means that everything is reflecting as a mirror of what is going on within yourself. Okay, so some people don't believe with messing with the middle. I do it sometimes because it's easy for my logical brain to attach to. So I might say, oh, that money comes from there, because it makes it easy for my logical brain to attach to, rather than this money just falling out of thin air. Okay, so in order to help my belief system along the way, I have sometimes used my logical brain to assist that. Okay, so your thoughts constantly create. So don't get up in the morning and go, oh, it's not here today. Okay, you want to get up in the morning and be like, today's the day that this happens. Okay, and just keep repeating it and repeating it. Okay, what happens if the opposite turns up? Because this is quite common. Okay, I like to think of it as, I had those thoughts once. So when I started affirming that I keep money, I think I lost £5 out of my pocket that day, right? But I acknowledge it and I go, oh, that's interesting. Okay, so that's my old belief system, or my old thoughts leaving. Okay, then it presented itself again with another £5 fell out my pocket, and I was like, "You're getting silly now," right? But I acknowledged it and went, okay, so that's my subconscious basically saying to me, do I want this story or do I want this story? So I keep affirming in the direction of what I actually want. Okay, so you will notice that when you're affirming, sometimes the opposite turns up. Okay, and all you need to do is just acknowledge it, dismiss it. That's not my story anymore. That doesn't happen to me anymore. Now, one of the things about law of assumption, when I first started it, was I was like, hang on a minute. So I can change all this stuff. I can change all this stuff, yeah? Just by thinking different thoughts, not thinking negative thoughts. And to be honest, like occasionally I will feel some of those negative thoughts. It doesn't happen very often now, and it doesn't happen for very long, but I'll feel some of those negative thoughts, and I will feel like it's not a great feeling. Like, I think, oh my God, did I used to feel like that all the time? So this is why you see coaches say persist. Okay, so persist in your assumption of what you want. Okay, the assumption of what you want, not the things you don't want. What you focus on grows. So even psychology will tell you that. Obviously, I've been working with psychology for like a ridiculous amount of time in my sales career, and the psychology all runs in line. So whatever you focus on grows. Okay, so don't focus on the negative. Okay, so what you really need to get quite accustomed to is recognizing your thoughts as they come in and saying, does this like actually work for what I'm manifesting? Is this in line with that? Because if it's not, then you want to go, okay, so we don't think that, we think this now. Okay, so hopefully that helps. And we're bringing podcasts soon, if I can figure out how to do the podcast. And we are doing email coaching, so I'll put the email up on the actual video. Okay, I'll put the email up on the actual video. And so we're doing video coaching, we do one-to-one, and we may do some group coaching at some point, so we will send out dates for those when we've got our mailing list all sorted. And so yeah, you can find us on YouTube, and the link is in the bio. Okay, bye.